Hello, my dear crafters. I could not finish my series on Valentine's without cards, and I'm still thinking that I might create some more, but look at the ones that I brought for you today. This one folds up. Look at that. These are so easy to make, guys. All you need is a few hearts, which I'm sure you have. One die set that is very inexpensive. I will show you and I'll have the link below. There's some like this in the market and I'll just give you options. But this is a die set that I really recommend because I use it in photo albums, I use it in mini albums, I use it on cards, you name it, even my notebooks, for tags. It's perfect for tags and it just adds a lot. So here's another one. And in this one I stamped a sentiment for those of you who have sentiments, and I used some gold because you guys know I love gold. And this is the one that we're making together today, okay? I absolutely love it. It took me maybe 5 minutes to make. You see how quick it is. Great for mass producing if you're still thinking about creating your Valentine's cards. So let's get to the tutorial and I will show you all the materials you need, okay? So first, let me show you the die set that we're using. I'll have the link below. I've had this for a while, and this is really a great die set to have. It's very inexpensive, and you can use it on your mini albums. You can use it when you do the notebooks, and you need a place for like a tag or something. I use these so much. So that's the die set that we're going to use today. So first thing we're going to do, and also I have my base already cut. Remember these from Hobby Lobby. I'm trying to be really intentional this year about using what I have, so I'm still using that. This is from Michael's. So that's from Michael's here, or is it from, yeah, Recollections, that's from Michael's. And still, I'm still using up, I still have so much left, guys. Look at that. Of all the projects that I've been using this 6x6 paper pad from Hobby Lobby, but use whatever you have at hand, okay? So the idea is to have two different patterns and use that for your base, like I did here. So I have two patterns, one for the outside, one for the inside. Same thing here. This is all from that same 6x6. So what you do first is we're going to cut, let me put this aside. We're going to cut these to the size of an A2 card, which is 4.5, and I'm going to do both at once, 4.25 by 5.5. So this is 4.25 by 5.5. You didn't cut the second? Oh well. Guess it's not gonna work like that, so I have to cut one by one. So 4.25 by 5.5. That's funny. I thought it would cut two. Guess not. Okay. Okay, so that's the cutting done. I'm gonna put this aside. And now I chose, let me zoom in for you. So I want this outside and this inside. So this just stays as is. And we're going to use, now I have to zoom out. We're going to use the die set, okay? So let me move this aside. Use my look at that, very much loved over the years. So you just place it on the top. I go as high as I can, right to the top. And I usually add a little bit of tape just to make sure that it doesn't move. So we're gonna cut that. And look what you're left with. So I'm gonna get this out. So you get, this is cut, And I'm gonna use my scissors here. Sometimes just the end, just to make sure that it doesn't rip from the paper. I just cut it with scissors. Just a very tiny, tiny piece sometimes that stays here. And there you are. So you have it cut and you see the zipper and you're left with this, which you can use too. I'll show you how. So since we're here using this, I want to cut the zipper. I don't know how to call this, but you know, the pulling thing. So I have some red paper here and that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm just gonna place it there. This red paper is kind of glittery. It's beautiful red. And I bought that at the Dollar Tree. They had some beautiful red paper there. So here you are. Let me move this aside and show you what we're left with, okay? So let me just push this off so that you can see what we have here. Look at that. It's the zipper. I don't know what to call that. Whatever. You know what it is. Oh, let me get the little one. The little. So that's what you're left with. And I'll show you how to put that together. It's not hard. Let me just move this away. I'm going to zoom in again so you can see how I put this card. It's very easy and it's one of those great mass-producing cards that you can make. So we have this, we have this as a base, and we have this for the top like that. So that's what we're gonna do. And here, let me show you how you put this together. Hope you can see well. So this actually cuts three pieces here. It's cutting there, like 3 strips like that. And what you do is you just put this through the middle one like that. See? So you have the zipper thing. And then I usually just turn it to the right. So what we're going to do here is just glue this on top. It's very easy. Once you have this die set, and I'll have the link below, it's quite easy. I think I'm gonna, just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna use this because it's faster. And I'll use this for the zipper part. Okay. So just so this goes fast here. It's really good rolling tape. So add some more here to make sure that it's, there you go. So just make sure that it's aligned, especially because it's not, the disadvantage of this kind of glue that you don't have much wiggle room. That's why I like to use water, like liquid glue. So there you are. And we're going to glue this right here. See, that's where it goes, right there at the bottom. So for that, I'm going to use, for sure, some liquid glue. And I like to get my tweezers just to make sure that it's well positioned. There you are. Look at that. I love this die set. And I've used it in so many, it's great. You can actually put a tag here and just glue like the sides and have a tag inside or whatever you wish. Let me zoom in a little bit more for you. So that's done, and all we need to do now, guys, is to choose what we're going to use here in terms of hearts. And I have my pen, my Jelly Roll. This is the best by far white pen, and I think I'm just going to have one red heart here. Yeah, but first I'm going to draw with the white pen. Just pretend there is a Let me just see how far I need to go. I think here. Okay. Pretend that we have a ribbon here, or twine. There you go. This is the best. And we're going to glue. I'm going to add some more glue. Even though it has some glue on it, I don't know, I always want to add a little more. And I think I'm just going to move it. I don't know how I did it. Okay, like this. To the right, look at that. So you have a beautiful heart here. And then we're going to add Happy Valentine's Day. This one, again, I'm going to add some more glue, just to make sure. You can either put it here, but then you have a big space here. So I'm just going to use the space that I have here. There you are. You are done with your card. But use what you have at home. I'm sure you have hearts. Look at that. Very simple, quick to make. And the last thing we're going to do is just to glue this base to your card. I mean, not base, but the top, like a panel, right? I think that's the right word. Your card panel, we're going to use a lot of glue here. And just hold your card like this. This is the best way to do it. Make sure that it's aligned on all sides. Press it down. You can use a bone folder for that. And there you are. We are finished. It's a very versatile die set that you can use over and over again. And the other way that you can do this, let me show you. I think I have an example here. Yes. So you can also cut it in a way that you're going to have this space up here, but then you don't have as much space here for a sentiment. It's really one of those die sets that you use in different ways, depends on what you need. But here we are. We have our card ready. Just use the stamp sets that you have for a sentiment, like I did with this one. I used the sentiment. These are great, and this die set, guys, I really recommend. Look at that. So we have 3. This I use the ephemera here, and I really like to use metal for the zipper thing, pull thing. I don't know what to call that. But there you are. We have 3 beautiful cards, very quick to make, and you can really mass produce it and send it to your friends. Just change your hearts, change the paper, and change the sentiment, and you're done. Thank you so much for being here with me again, and I will see you next. I think I'll have more cards. I'm preparing more, okay? Bye-bye.